So what's up, guys? Welcome to some Hunter tips and tricks. I'm your host, Wolf Thunder Ranger. Today we'll be tackling Hunter in today's breakdown and see what can be improved in the near future for this character. So SPD Blue is coming out this Friday, so definitely expect the unboxing. But today's video is all about Hunter. And to prove that this is Hunter, I actually included Blake on the team to show you that both the brothers are in the game. See? Just to prove a point that this is a Hunter tips and tricks video. So Hunter sadly plays like his brother, so obviously Enway did another Shadow Fighter thing. Again, I think they're playing way too much Smash Bros. So, wait, hold on a second. Whoa there, Hunter. You can't be using your brother's move, man. That's weird. You have your own weapon, but it's okay. I can see that. Hey, if you want to borrow your brother's weapon for today's video, that's fine. I'm not going to stop you. So Hunter's always been an interesting character at the end of the day. I mean, he retained his brother's Thunder mode as well, so that kind of gave him the edge in battle. And that was always like a positive thing with the character. But with this character always came responsibilities, and I actually went through a couple matches with Hunter where he would actually freeze up my game every time I went to try to do a super mode. I crap you not, this is a real thing. So this was a very weird time playing this character because every time I do a super mode combo, I always got cucked out of my things. But bam! Get your assist shot. I could have blocked that. Let's see if we can we pinch some cheeks? Yes, we can. Let's pinch some cheeks again. And that's what I'm talking about. Hunter also likes to pinch those cheeks. See, with the way Hunter plays, you gotta play him almost like his brother Blake, sadly, and that's always what I always say, too much copy and pasting and not enough like fixing up some of the moves and the items. And that's always like an issue with some of these characters they release, you know. It always has been a rough patch when it comes to releasing characters, and let's just say Hunter is just one of those characters that went through his nerfs in his time, and it be like that sometimes, you know. It's like nothing we can really control. So Alpha's trying to tickle my nipples there. And, you know, we're just going to give him the old pincher clap with Hunter here, because Hunter really knows what he's doing at most at the end of the day. If you play him correctly, you can get away with a lot of stuff. I mean, Hunter really can do some work, especially with Solar Ranger, believe it or not, because all the moves do connect with Solar Ranger. Since all those are threes, Hunter has a really fast move like that. I did that for a reason, because it was faster, and I can wait a little bit on my breaker here to do it, because that breaker is always the bread and butter of endgame. And it's pretty poggies to play as Hunter now these days. Like, I didn't think Hunter would be, like, the same as his brother, because his brother got, like, a very bad nerf. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we work with the characters we have, and that's just it. That's how we always play these games, how we get our stuff together for this game, and how we do certain matchups. You know, that's how it is. We always got to read the certain situations. Proper reads and proper dieting. You can read your opponent like no tomorrow. So fighting against Snide, looks like we caught up on the damage count there, so now we're even. Solar Ranger assist, being a 3-cost as she is pretty pogs for this character because he just needs a little 3 so he can combo into his other things. His breaker can actually connect, I think. I think I pull it off here. Hunter's breaker. No, I actually go for the I go for the Daggeron because it's a little bit poggy. See, that's a nice little combo there. Went for some of that energy burst. You're able to really push your opponent with those types of combo pressures with Hunter that you couldn't do with Blake, and you know, it really shows. So again, we're putting that push damage in. We got the Solar Ranger assist. We're trying to save our things. Yeah, believe it or not, I was testing something on that Snide attack. It was weird. Every time he exploding sword, I did my, you know, pincer paralysis on Hunter, and it wasn't fast enough to beat him out. So I was always like, what the hell? So again, Daggeron saves the game. But bam, and that's what I'm talking about. Hunter really brings in that brotherly love, let me tell you. So I do want to say Hunter's just a little bit better than his brother here, but you know, that's how it is. You know, bigger brothers are always usually the better players. But it's just how it is sometimes when you try to, you know, play a character that they released not too long ago. We just didn't do a video on them in a while because, you know, Hunter is a very tricky character to play, and he's not easy to manage these days with the amount of combo pressure you try to put up with him in general. But, you know, there are some decent comeback potentials if you can get them right with those pinching the cheeks and all that. Those are pretty, like, solid movesets there. It's nice to play some new characters here and there. It's like, You know, there's not a lot, so you try to play with what you have. Like King Sphinx yesterday, he was great to play again. I mean, it's been a while since we played King Sphinx because he was very new to the game. Those reads are pretty spot on. I gotta say, the reads that Hunter is giving is pretty spot on. I mean, match could have gone any better. If I had a strike, I would have won. But in the end, Goldar wins. So, the way I look at it is, I mean, Hunter really does have potential still. There's not really any bad things to say. Just like little combos here and there, if you can pull them off, he can definitely put in some damage. I mean, level 6, Hunter would be pretty good on damage output when it comes to his specials, his breakers, and all that good stuff in a bag of chips. I mean, that's what makes him GGs in general at the end of the day. Definitely with the range and stuff, it's pretty pogs. I mean, honestly, if that forecast had some stun at the end of the last hit, that would have been pretty good for the character in general, because that would have just made him godly. But they didn't want to give him too much stun, you know. They gotta make at least Hunter the same as Blake at the end of the day, and that's always like one of those issues. Don't want to break them too much. So double pop-up is always pogs. Bam, these reads are spot on, boys. We read our opponent like no tomorrow. We get what we need. Heavy damage coming from the Movie Ranger Pink, but Movie Pink has always been one of those, I'm a heavy horror character. There we go. We're going to pinch those pinky cheeks and get ready to end this game. Got my 10 energy back, but bam, back dash. And we're going to pinch some cheeks yet again with some Hunter here. He's doing a really good job. I guess I wouldn't really change much about Hunter, maybe, since like all of his moves are breaker heavy stuff. Maybe they could have added a little bit more stun on the last hit on his pinching the cheeks. And that would have been really good for Hunter. Then he could have been a little bit more different than his brother Blake. But you know, anyway, they like to be lazy and give the characters the same move, copy, paste. That's usually how it goes. So we gotta find a way to get in on them. So we didn't get the way in, but you know, Hunter is really putting in some work. Sadly, he had to use his brother's weapon the entire time. I'd call that lazy right there. They didn't bother giving him his weapon. But that's anyway, they're usually lazy on those things. Anyways, let's get back to Hunter kicking some Phantom Ranger ass. Proper reads and proper things. I mean, that's what Hunter is all about. We look for those things. I started a comment with that just in case, because I didn't want to start off with a breaker. It would have been too obvious. So I thought the shield would be a little bit more up my alley, and since now I didn't have to worry about Ranger Slayer if he did have a shield, I was able to counter it with like ease. So we're looking out for Phantom Ranger. We get a nice block in. We're going to pinch those Phantom cheeks. We're going to hit him with the Scorpina as one of those baits, because that's the beauty of having a breaker as your next attack after those pinching the cheeks, because then it's a 50-50 on the opponent. And that's some easy reads there, boys. Pinch those cheeks one last time to end this video, Mr. Hunter. It was great playing you in today's tips and tricks. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe. We'll see you all another time. Peace out.